Hi, welcome back. This is my haul of the stuff that I purchased on Sunday during the actual show. I pretty much showed up early. Now, normally it takes me about an hour to get into the city. I found out the hard way that they're doing the Taste of Randolph, and there was no parking. I paid $20 for parking for 2.5 hours for the blogger event. Normally I park in this one spot that's free, but it was all blocked off for the taste. So I'm like, oh, do I really want to take the train in? I was like, oh, forget it. I'll just pay the $20 again. No big deal. So I parked in the same spot. But because I left earlier in the morning, because the blogger event was at 3, and then the makeup show started at 9, I left like 7:30, and I got there at 8 o'clock. I never get into the city that fast. Because I'm about 50 miles west of the city, so I got there very quickly. I think that was record time. So to stand around for an hour, to be honest, my feet were killing me before the event even started. I have my ballet flats on, which are normally very comfortable, but aren't. So I need to find some shoes for IMATs that aren't going to make me want to cut my feet off, because I wanted to. I even offered people baked goods for doing it. So grab some drinks, snacks, because this is going to be one long haul. I'm talking Lord of the Rings Extended Edition long. So I apologize in advance. But you've been warned. And this is everything that I got. It looks more stuff than it is because people kept giving me pamphlets because I had my press pass on. So they kept giving me information and all this other fun stuff. I have no idea where I want to begin. Okay, so we're going to start with NARS. And I think I have my Makeup Forever in here. No, I'm going to start with Ingla. The 3. And I do plan on looking around more at IMATs. It's just that because NARS was there, I really, really wanted to take full advantage of that because NARS is never really on sale, at least not for 30% off. So that's why I was like, you know what? Inglot, I know I can get it at IMATs. I'll do that. But there were 3 shadows that I wanted. And of course I got the empty palette, which just looks like this. You guys have all seen these online, I'm sure. And then this eyeshadow is in Pearl 402. And I actually picked up one that was on my list. Like I had a list, but I forgot to bring it. Which is like a really pretty taupe. You know what? You can never have too many taupe eyeshadows. Let me just say that now. And I can't open it. Are these seriously child-proof? Or is it just Angie-proof? I can't open them. The next one is Eyeshadow Pearl 397. Pretty highlight. It kind of reminds me of, I know it might not look it in the pan, but when I swatched it, it reminded me of Naked Lunch. And then I got another eyeshadow. This one's matte in 337. I believe this is the one that when I swatched it, I thought of a Wedge from MAC that I never purchased. Yep, this is the one. When I swatched it, it did remind me of Wedge. I don't own it, and I was kind of like, do I really want Wedge? Do I? I mean, come on. So I figure, because MAC was there giving 20% off, I figure I'll just get the Inglot version. Like I said, NARS was there. I only got 2 things because they didn't have a lot of stuff there. It's what they call a pop-up booth, which they only had, I think that's what they called it, a pop-up booth. They had a bunch of stuff, but they didn't have everything. So, of course, they didn't have the stuff that I really wanted, which is fine. It's no big deal. They did have a good amount of stuff, but they didn't have everything. 2 things I wanted. One of them is an eyeshadow that I've been kind of eyeing in Nepal. And it's this nice pink shade. Not too light or not quite the pink that would make me look like I'm sick. And then I'm turning into a little zombie. Which looks like this. But I did get the tinted moisturizer. Mine is in St. Moritz, which is medium 1. You saw the big bag, that's the big Makeup Forever bag, but I threw all my stuff in here. Because I bought the shadow pencils, I do have the Urban Decay one, but I didn't know off the top of my head if these would fit in there. So I got this one. It was $4. Not that big of a deal. And I did get an eyeliner, and I think I do have another eyeliner and a lip liner. So I will get a lot of good use out of this. And then I purchased, I think this was $1 or $2. It's the metal plate. I don't like to put my makeup on my hand before I put it on my face. I don't know why. I don't like doing that. I've always been like that. I just try to find... Well, I've never had one of these, but like every time I do my makeup, I'm like, I gotta get one of these. I hate putting like the foundation or the primer or the bases on my hand and then putting it on my face. I would rather have something that's clean. Not that my hands aren't clean, but something that's really clean. So for like $1, I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna get it. Because I was gonna go to like Michael's because I figured they'd be like $2 or $3 there, which is still very cheap, but I figure I'm here, I might as well get it now. And then I got 2 aqua shadows, like I mentioned in the other video. I got 28E and... Oh, where are you? 20E. Eyeliner. This is a 19L. I purchased this last year, used it up, loved it. Got another one. Reminds me a little bit of Teddy from MAC, which is my favorite eyeliner. And of course, the Smoky Lash. Got it last year, had to get it again. This is a brand new item. I believe this is brand new. Like this. I'm pretty sure this is a new one. I've heard about it. So I'm going to try this. I bought 2 primers. Not 2 of these, but 2 different ones. So we'll see which one I like the best. I picked up one of the super lip glosses, and my box is damaged because I was playing with it. Which looks like this. It doesn't go on this dark. It goes on as like a light raspberry color, which is going to be great. And lastly, 2 eyeshadows. And I believe both of these, I know one of these was on my list, and I forgot to write it down because I've been busy with work. And I think the single eyeshadows were $7, maybe $8, which is cheaper than the Pro palette from MAC. So, and this one is in 127. Oh, these are big. Is 129, which I think this is a taupe color. Yeah, I know. I think I got another taupe from a different brand. No, it's not. It's a little different. Oh, what is this? Oh, Vandelium. 5 brushes, but the total was $35? 34, 35, between 34 and 36. And for 5 brushes, let's be honest, that is freaking cheap. So I got 2 base brushes. This is the 958, the powder blending. I don't know what the DF stands for. Oh, Duet Fiber. This one is the 985, the powder, which I have one from this one brand from Costco. Love it. That's the only one I have. I figured I'd get another one. Of course, because you can never have enough blending brushes, I got the 776 blending, which looks just like the 216. Or is it 217? You know what I mean. And this one looked interesting. This one is the Duet Fiber Shader, which is a little bigger than, well, actually I think it's a lot bigger than the 239, but it's like a stippling type brush. It looks pretty cool, so I figured I tried it. It was really soft when I was messing around with the little samples. This is a smoky eyeliner, which she said was better. They had one that had this type of hair, and it looked basically like the 219, but not as pointy. And she said she preferred this one to that one, and they were the same price, so I figured, well, if you prefer this one, that's what I'm going to get. After hitting NARS, I went to Kissable Couture, and I purchased one of the lipsticks. Honestly, I've never heard of this brand. They're really, really nice there. And I got this one. I almost got this one lipstick that, I guess you can call it a lip gloss version of Lady Gaga, but more wearable. But I just didn't really like it. So I bought this one. Try it out. It's okay. And the funniest thing is, I got up there, like, when we first went through, so I think I was the first one that purchased something. And I think they did it to everybody. After you buy something, they say your name, they cheer and clap really loud. And I was like walking around, and everybody's like, what did you do? I'm like, I bought a lip gloss. So funny. Senna is next, which you saw their brow products that I got in a little goodie bag. I got a brush, an eyeshadow, a blush, and a lip gloss. So in the lip gloss, I got Ballerina. Ballerina. Now, it doesn't look like, when you think ballerina, you think that ballerina pink. No, it's not that. Well, I mean, it kind of is, but this is the ballerina color. It's this gorgeous baby pink with a little hint of gold shimmer. One of the girls that I met at the blogger event tweeted this brush. I'm like, oh, that's cute. And then she said the brand. So I'm like, crap. Because I was sitting down. I'm like, I do not want to get up, but I had to get it. And this one is the Airbrush Face. Very, very soft. It's nice and small. It's more of a fluffy version to the Real Techniques brush. And I got one eyeshadow in, I am not going to pronounce that. Actually, I can just do it this way. Yeah, it just looks like that. It is a gorgeous color. And it appears that we have a visitor. Cosmo, who has not left my side since I came home yesterday, is now right over here. Then I got a blush. This one is in Clarity, which is a gorgeous, gorgeous peach. Like a peachy pink, but it does. So as I mentioned about Bleeding Heart, this one is in Moroccan Beige. And it is the darkest, but when you swatch it, it is not dark at all. Look at this packaging. How cute is that? I almost want to take this out, like take the product out and save the case for myself because it's just so cute. That's what it looks like. Fake Mineral Foundation, but it's so cute. Cinema Secrets. I'm not familiar with the brand, but I've heard people talking about it periodically on YouTube. It's not completely highly talked about, but some people mention them. And because of it, I only got 3 things because I am new to the brand. I figure if I love it next year, I'll get more. I got a blush. This is one of the blushes on my list. I don't know what that is for, but it is pink. And this reminds me a lot of Floor Power from MAC, which is one of my favorites. I know it's not showing up as the way it should, but it is gorgeous. Oh, and then I picked up one eyeshadow in Icy Flesh, which is basically a taupe. I promise that's all the taupe I purchased. Yeah, because I didn't get any eyeshadows from Youngblood. And this is the eye primer. I figured I'd try out. Lastly, Youngblood, the brand that I was most excited to try out because I've heard great things about them. Oh, and it's all cruelty-free. I did not know that. Paraben-free, cruelty-free. So I got the mineral primer, which the guy put on my face before everything, and it was so smooth. And I will say this. I've tried cream blushes in the past. They last like 5 minutes on me, and they are gone. He put a cream blush on me. The cream blush, when I got home at about almost 5, because I got lost going home, which was fun. It was all still on. So this is the mineral primer. Looks like this. Okay, this is the Natural Loose Mineral Foundation, which I tweeted Jess from Beauty Zine about. I'm like, what should I try from this line? And this was the first thing she said. And this thing is huge. The pressed mineral rice setting powder, and my shade is medium. See, I thought I was going to need to get dark. And of course you get the sponge. And then this. I probably won't use the sponge at all. And you can use this as a setting powder. Then I got a cream blush. This one is in Pink Cashmere. It was gorgeous. That's what it looks like. It's very much like a peachy pink. And then 2 glosses. These are the new summer ones. The Mighty Shiny Lip Gel. This one is in Unveiled. And it's very much kind of like a raspberry color. And it opens like that, and then you've got the little squeeze tube, which is really cool. Is in Confess. And when you look at them, they look almost exactly alike, but when you swatch them, they're nothing. They're like not even close. And that's what that one looks like. So that's my haul from the Makeup Show Chicago. And it is a lot of stuff. They're brands that I can't get my hands on easily, or like the NARS, the Makeup Forever, or, I mean, 40% off, that is a huge discount. 30% off NARS is another really good discount that I couldn't pass up, because when is NARS on sale for 30% off? Makeup Forever, I do get the discounts anytime. It's just that I don't like buying makeup without seeing it first. So it's kind of like, I don't want to sit in line or sit in a big crowd and just swatch and then walk away, because that would be kind of a waste. So I'm like, I'm just going to get in now. So that pretty much means I'm not going to do a whole lot of shopping at IMATS. I'm mostly going to go to the seminars, the keynotes. I will do some shopping. I know I want to get the Salmon Concealer from Eve Pearl. And I do want to look at Kevyn Aucoin and a few other brands. I mostly need to get some palettes. I really need to get palettes. But yeah, that's my haul. If you guys were at the Makeup Show Chicago, New York, there was another one. I know Orlando's in November, but there are a few others. So if you went to any of them, let me know what you got, if you had fun, or if you're going to IMATS, let me know. And I will see you all in the next video. Bye.